Hi everybody! Don't know where to enroll after school? We will help you with the answer. It's definitely going to be Canada. You ask why? Because studying in this country is conditioned by a high standard of living, minimal crime rates, and most importantly, an ideal system of higher education in all respects and reasonable prices. Now I will tell you about this country. Canada is one of the best countries in the world. We've all heard about Canada, but what do you really know about him? Canada is the second largest country in the world after Russia. The country is located in North America, north of the USA. Canada is famous for its natural beauty and has more lakes than all the other countries in the world combined. Beautiful nature attracts travelers because one of 10 parts of the country is pure nature that everyone likes so much. Also, the weather in Canada is all different. Where there is around summer and where there is winter with fall and spring. An interesting fact is that the beaver is a symbol of Canada. And now I will tell you about the pros and cons of studying in Canada. Advantages in enrolling in Canada. First, availability. Also, the prices look scary, but compared to the status of England, it will be 2 or 3 times cheaper in Canada. Second, reputation. In Canada, the education system is considered one of the best in the world, and your diploma will be appreciated everywhere. Third, immigration. If you want to stay there after studying in Canada, then the Canadian education will help you to immigrate. Studying in Canada opens up new prospects for employment, career growth, and can be an important step in obtaining Canadian citizenship. At the moment, about 300,000 international students are already studying in Canada, and the Canadian government clearly expressed its interest in increasing this number. Foreign graduates are the best candidates for immigration because they speak English and French well. They are competitive in the Canadian labor market, and finally, they don't need to adapt to life in Canada and to Canadian culture. Studying in Canada opens up truly new opportunities for life and immigration. And unfortunately, there are disadvantages everywhere. Disadvantages of studying in Canada. First, high cost. A bachelor degrees program in Canada costs 9,000 or 20,000 Canadian per year and can cost up to 38,000 Canadian per year. Inability to retake exams. Second, the educational system in Canada doesn't prove for the transfer of a subject if a student receives an unsatisfactory grade. Third, climate. In Canada, the climatic conditions are quite severe. The January air temperature can drop to 26 degrees. But also, we are used to it. But who wants to live in eternal warmth? It is worth looking for universities in specific states. Fourth, rental housing and educational materials. Additional expenses for international students are rental housing about 1,000 Canadian per year will be required for textbooks, teaching materials. And here, what Tatiana Sumina says about your studies at Thornton Rivers University. Student life in Canada is very busy, especially through where I study offers a high number of trips attachment for students. All teachers are focused on student academic performance. They approach their work very responsibly. Studying in Canada, in my opinion, is very practical. Teachers communicate a lot with students, analyzing a real situation which in the future will help students to adapt more easily when applying to a company. This approach arouses great interest among students and helps to better assimilation of educational material. And you can also read what Nikita says about his training. And at the end of the presentation, you can watch a video about the nature of Canada. It will help you feel the atmosphere there. Also, now Narasul will tell you about admission to educational institutions.